Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm back again with another review of the Rocky series. And this time it's Rocky 2. Right here, folks. It was. This is 1979. Another classic sequel to the first Rocky, directed by. Oh, written and directed by Sylvester Stallone, and starring Sylvester Stallone, and the rest of the recurring characters from the first film. And before I get into this plot, give another shout out to my man Review King MD, and Love for Life. Okay, so let's get into Rocky 2, shall we? Let's see. You get montage, yeah. Into the movie, you get montage from the first film, and now the opening sequence is in. We see Rocky played by Stallone and Apollo Creed played by Weathers. And we see that they're both being hospitalized after a brutal fight, after a brutal 15-round bout in the first film, and Apollo is surprised. Apollo is very surprised that Rocky has gone the distance. Nobody has gone the distance with him. So yeah, so basically all right, let me get you up to speed real quick. Okay, let's see. How should I put this? After the two fighters being hospitalized, and Apollo, and as I said moments ago, Apollo's shocked that somebody like Rocky was able to go the distance with him. No one went the distance with him. So so it's like Apollo was clamoring for another week. Yeah, Apollo's still the champion. He's still the world champion. He won the split decision, and he's still clamoring for a rematch to prove that he can beat Rocky. He won the fight, but he did not beat Rocky. He wants to knock him out. Okay. All right. So in the next scene, Rocky and Adrian, they get married. They go off and get married. And then, Rocky starts getting money. Rocky starts getting money for his fight. Rocky's never handled money before in his life. So, we see, like Rocky's getting big money. He gets a, gets a nice apartment. Him and Adrian a nice apartment. And then gets coffee, cars, things like that. So Rocky's starting to get a little taste of fame. He gets a little taste of fame and fortune before his big bout with, after his big bout with Creed. So, so when he gets his little bit of money, gets a little bit of fortune, and he pisses it all away, or, like material shit, he'd say he's never handled money before, big money like that before. So Rocky pisses it all away, he's out of money, so he has to go into work regular jobs, like, he goes from doing commercials the commercial shoots didn't work out, so he went to go for regular jobs. He ends up landing one in a meat factory that Paulie works at, and that didn't work out for him. That didn't work out for him either. So he's thinking of, so he's coming to realize, he's coming to his senses that he can't escape his true calling, which is fighting. So he's urging to get back into the ring so he can, support his wife and his kid on the way. But, his wife Adrian begs him not to go back into the ring because of his bad eye, stuff like that. So Rocky's begging, Mickey, played by Burgess Meredith, to trade him again. Mickey says no. Mickey refuses, so he ends up, working for Mickey. He ends up working for Mickey, who warned him about, who warned him about, that the people will, laugh at him. He'll be a laughing stock. He'll be the biggest laughing stock. If the guys in the gym saw him walking around, carrying buckets and towels, So Mickey's like, I'll say any more than you. So the next thing later, Apollo is, urging for a rematch with Rocky. So he uses a humiliation tactic to call Rocky out. Like people are now making fun of him that that he's too much of a coward to get in the ring with Apollo once again. But like the newspapers, media, they're all making a joke out of him. Has no effect on Rocky, surprisingly. And it doesn't bother the man. It doesn't bother him. That's fucking amazing. Yeah, so he's ignoring Apollo's, cries and, call out to get him back in the ring. So the next thing that he comes to a conclusion where he needs to he needs to fight. So again, to provide for his family. Rocky now has a family, yes, so he needs to fight to make money to provide. So Rocky finally accepts Apollo's challenge. And then, because he's not getting any blessings from Adrian, he's not getting any support from Adrian, who disagrees, he's slacking, he's training horribly, he's not really focused. He's not too determined like he was in the first film. And we go, and the next thing later, Paulie's back again, Paulie's back again, another scene where Rocky sparring, after Rocky spars, Paulie has a pep talk with him, and he's saying, my sister's got you all messed up and everything, Rocky's like, oh no, I'm fine, but he won't admit it. That, he's not entirely focused, he doesn't have his wife's blessings. So, they see later after Paulie confronts, Adrian, she goes into a coma or something, she goes into a coma or something. They see where they're in the hospital, he's there for his wife. I mean, this is where you start to like Rocky even more, start to like Rocky more because he's there for his wife, This is where you see that, soft-hearted Rocky, He's got a soft heart, yes he does. And, Mickey's there for him, amazingly, because, after Mickey's, like, trying to push Rocky, and Mickey gets pissed off, because Rocky's training really poorly, he's not focused, not determined, So after a scene later, Adrian wakes up from her coma, finally gives Rocky her blessings, she says, win, and that gets Rocky pumped. He's training intensively. I love the montage. I love the training montage. The training montages are one of my favorite parts in all the Rocky movies. I love the training montage. It makes you feel like, you want to, be part of the training too. It's awesome. It's fucking awesome. And next scene is the final fight between Apollo and Rocky. And this is where you finally get a feel of Apollo Creed, or Carl Weathers' character. Like in the first film, he took the fight too lightly. He took the fight with Rocky, way too lightly. He was too friendly, or whatever. In this one, you like Apollo more because he's more serious. He really wants this rematch. He really wants to beat Rocky, show everyone he can beat Rocky. Because earlier in the scene, he was getting like hate mail from fans and things like that. Because they thought that he fixed the fight. He thought because he wasn't taking Rocky too seriously. So this makes him more determined and more of a serious character now. And so, Paul's like, to get all the fun and games, that's all out the window. I want to beat this guy. So then he has this fight with Rocky. You know, they fight, they duke it out. You know, there's a 10-round bout. And then, you know, this time Rocky beats Apollo by 1 second, and Rocky becomes a new world heavyweight champion. Now, what do I think of this movie? I love this movie. This is one of my favorites. I mean, I like the first one just as much as this one, but I like this one a little bit more than the first because it was a little more more of a serious tone. I love the character build-ups, you know, like Apollo from the first one goes from like Apollo was a bit campy, a bit cocky, to a little campy and cocky. You know, he was having fun with the role. He was having so much fun in this role. And in this one, you know, he's more serious and more determined. You know, and that's what you like him more. I love the character developments in this film. You know, and once again, you know, Apollo's manager, Tony. You know, I love Tony. I like this guy. He's my favorite character throughout all the Rocky series. He's been in all 6 Rocky movies. He's been in all 6 of them. That's why I like this guy, you know. And, you know, again, he's overlooked, you know, like in the first one. And so, I love this film. I said this fight, you know, this rematch between Rocky and Apollo is epic. It's as good as the first, a little, but more epic. It was epic. So, I mean, and I tell you the truth, you know, this is a film that I cannot stop watching. I can never get tired of watching. And, you know, and I love the Mickey and Rocky moments, too. There's some more Rocky and, you know, Mickey moments, you know what I'm saying? You know, there's, Rocky's been like a son to Mickey, and that's cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty deep. And when you see the two talking and having a long pep talk in the church, and the chapel, in the hospital chapel, you know, and it's amazing, and it's really cool, you know, it's really heartwarming, you know, it's really heart feeling that, you know, Mickey's still there for Rocky, you know, and everything, you know. Yeah, so although Rocky's portraying like a pussy, you know, earlier throughout the movie, but Mickey was still there for Rocky, still supports him, and that's good. That's a good thing. That makes you like Mickey a lot more. Yeah. So what can I say about this film? I mean, it's awesome. It's more epic. I'll give this film 4.5 out of 5 stars. It gets 4.5 stars. So that's my. So these are my thoughts and opinions on this film, and I hope you enjoyed it. And once again, another shout out to my man, Review King MB and Ryan Roth for life. Thanks for watching. And if you have not seen this movie, check it out. It's a must see. This is a must see film. Check it out. And leave your comments below. Let me know what you think of this movie. If you've seen it, if you've seen Rocky 2, let me know what you think. If there's any flaws that I missed or overlooked, you know, just leave your comments and let me know what you think. And as always, thanks for watching, and like, subscribe, and until next time, take care.